once again back to Ek Boond Soch Ki Tea Talk Train of Thought with a series of an episode with Mr. Jagdish Joshi, a business consultant, management educator, and an author. So once again back
Thank you,
to
doctor.
this episode, and we have seen your interesting journey with an BCom, how you have handled the medical rep, and you have grown as a consultant. And your Ek Boond Soch Ki Business Ki Pathshala for SME, what we have seen in the last episode is a lot of an insights to what you have given. Now here in this episode we'll be talking more in terms of an family managed business, like how you analyze the businesses, like in terms of an management strategies and the behavioral complexities which are there with FMB, like your experience on that.
Again, I'm telling you, FMB, the segment itself is growing amazingly. In comparison with, suppose it is my 40 years in this FMB consultancy, you see 25 years and the 15 years, like in two breaks. So from the last 15 years, if you can consider, the people, the owner of FMBs, they are more agile, they are more sharp, they are very much purposeful. They know exactly what they wanted to achieve. They are very much technocrat. They are very passionate in comparison, I am saying. And the kind of the succession planning, what the importance they are giving in their business, I think that is the great what I can observe today.
Okay.
So in every FMB, almost whatever client I am having today in my hands, most of the people today, my major assignment is the succession planning.
Okay.
So they are already great. They have already done a great business. They reached to the turnover, which is very respectful turnover basically. Now they are really worried, or rather you can say concerned, that now these things, if I wanted to hand over to my generation next, then
how to change the game?
Then what should be the platform, what should be the right way of going ahead, and what should be their mindset, and what should be the rules applied to us, so we can rightly delegate all the responsibility. So today most of the businessmen are really thinking on that as a priority of their business.
Okay.
Yeah. If suppose you are not arousing that kind of interest in your kids, the generation next, those who are going to take over your business, then what will happen? You are again going to get frustrated. My God, I have created the whole empire. I have created a wonderful platform. Now who is going to take care of this?
Okay.
So as the family business owner, or the driving force of your family business, you must see this, that the moment your generation next or your kids reach somewhere to by FI BCom, or maybe by the management maybe 12 or 13th, you must see that you must arouse and cultivate that particular interest in them. And accordingly you create that alignment. They should really fall in love with the line. They should really fall in love with the business, what you are doing. So what will happen? It is going to become more ambition to you.
Correct.
And it is going to become more challenge for the new generation.
So one more thing, like normally family-run business, we have seen both the aspects. You have dealt with the older generation also, younger generation also. So while pitching in the younger generation, so what kind of an experience you had? Like once I think the older generation handovers to the younger generation, तो उसमें आपका experience कैसा रहा?
I'll say it's a wonderful, I would say. And I found the new generation that they are more qualified in terms of their thought process.
Correct. Okay.
They may not be more qualified in terms of their maturity and experience in comparison with their forefathers basically.
Correct.
But as long as the passion is concerned, as long as the clarity is concerned, as long as the brand building is concerned, as long as the culture of organization is culture, as long as the growth of the organization is concerned, they are absolutely very much passionate. They are very clear. They are highly cost conscious. Only one thing you have to provide the new generation is the required freedom. This is what the basic obstacles I found in today's, while in succession planning in the FMB. That, and again it is right from both the angle, that father may be feeling that I have took more than 30-40 years for building this particular business. If this business, ready-made business, if I can hand over to my son or my daughter, and she or he may not be able, or he or she may not be able to capable enough to manage, then what is going to be happen on this particular age? And I am going to lose everything what I have built.
Correct.
So that is what their worries. And the worries from the next generation, if you can feel this, unless you are not giving me opportunity with that kind of a freedom, how I'm going to prove my mettle that I am really fit and intelligent for this particular business?
Correct.
So I think today the common factor between both is the understanding about the business, the maturity about the business, and the freedom for doing the business.
Correct.
I think these are the three major areas where really need to focus when you are planning for the succession planning.
Okay. So once you're part of an FMB, like, is it you do them handholding right till the financial year, or how it does? Go?
No, I do handholding right from the moment they are out from the college. I have n number of examples with me.
Okay. Can you share for T-Talk audience, please?
I have n number of examples. There are people in the ceramic industries. I am doing great job in building construction industry. I do wonderful in garment industries. If you can ask my profile, doctor, in 40 years I have catered 40 different industries.
Oh, okay.
So my fortunate part is, or rather my specialty is that I am not known only for one particular industries. That Mr. Jagdish Joshi is a specialized for garment, or is specialized for the capital item, or is a specialized for the FMCG. I did wonders almost in all the industries.
Okay.
You are getting with this.
Good.
I'm a very versatile character. So I mean, that is not the problem for me, because ultimately the human psychology remains the same.
Correct.
And the consumer psychology remains the same.
Correct.
With the industry, one thing get changed, and the strategy.
Correct.
You are getting with this.
Correct.
So if you have a very good grip on the strategy, then irrespective of any industry, how does it matter?
Correct.
That is why I said in 40 years I have catered 40 different industries, and almost everywhere I found a fantastic success.
No doubt. Normally we say crazy people create an history and wise people normally read an history. That's what the difference is there. Mr. Jagdish Joshi was a business consultant and the diversified industry to what he had an expertise on that, and which is helping an SME and the family run business which are there. And I'm sure, like in our next episode, we are going to catch up with Mr. Jagdish Joshi on business ki Bhagavad Gita.
Sure, 100%.
I think that's an area where we would like to know more and have more insights in that relevant field. And if you like Mr. Jagdish Joshi, just go to www.ttalk.net, subscribe and like the channel as much as you can. Stay tuned to T-Talk Ek Boond Soch Ki with Mr. Jagdish Joshi.
Thank you. Thank you very much.